Tutoring has helped me in my classes, mostly in math, to get my grades up to an A. I've been an A since October 2014. ACE is a really fun spot to be. They help you do your homework. They do lots of activities, and it's a really cool thing to stay after school.
Fernando in the beginning of the year was very quiet, but at the same time he was always willing to step outside of his comfort zone and engage in new things and talk to new people. Now he is very confident in himself. He knows his abilities. He knows what he's capable of. He knows what he wants. And he is very driven to accomplish his goals.
At the Silverado ACE program, our program is based primarily on academics, but we also have a great sports program here. A lot of kids are very competitive here at Silverado, and it brings out a good energy with all the kids when they go to the games and they go to the jamborees. But I think what really motivates me is like seeing the kids who do those sports, but then they also come back and they do their homework for the rest of the time at the program. So it's great to see them grow competitively, but then they also do, great academically as well.
They help you a lot on your homework and many stuff. Probably you have problems at home, they'll talk to you, help you out.
I would describe Cool School as fun and helpful because they help you with your homework.
Why I want to come back to Cool School because it's not just about learning. It shows kids how fascinating history can be.
It's an academic enrichment program. We focus on math and language arts. And we also do extracurricular activities such as clubs on Fridays where students get to choose the activity they want to participate in. I know we do homework logs, and so we're checking in with teachers. Their homework has definitely improved. In math and language arts, we looked at some of the scores that they had from last year, and those have gone up as well. And even them just even turning in homework, because some of them weren't even turning in homework before. So they're trying now, they're attempting, and they're excited to learn with the engaging and hands-on activities. And even the activities that the teachers are giving to us and collaborating with us is helping to bridge that gap.
Tutoring has been going very well. But all the staff is very patient and they work well. They're very calm and just they go in knowing what needs to be done and with their lesson in mind and pulling out students that need that extra push just to get them over to proficient or staying at or above proficiency. They're working with the low students too that need that extra help.
Most people would think of it like as a daycare because, we keep the kids from like 3 to 6. But in the program, they learn a lot of leadership skills, especially through a lot of the clubs that we have. I'm in charge of the leadership club, and so I'm teaching them qualities of how to be a leader and how they're leaders already themselves, like qualities that they know make them a leader and works on their self-esteem and helping out a lot of the other kids. So I would describe Cool School, it's pretty amazing.
They help me with my homework, like when I needed help with long division or like stuff that we're learning in class.
They have great activities and they turn learning into fun.
I have been in Mariposa for 6 years. I've been a part of it since 7th grade. The way I would describe Mariposa to somebody who's never heard of the program is it is a program designed to empower young Latino women. It is also designed to help the youth in our community be more aware about the prevention of drug use and alcohol and gangs in our community. Thanks to Mariposa, I was able to really look at things differently and realize that I wanted to do more with my life. And I realized that drugs and alcohol weren't going to fix my problems at home, nor were they going to fix my problems at school. being a part of a gang isn't exactly the best choice, and I realized that I wanted to do something more. I didn't want to be remembered as a gang member.
We want students to lead healthy, successful lives, not just in the future, but now. To the extent that we can step into their path where they are right now, depending on ages and stages, developmentally what's appropriate, we try and provide a lot of programming to help students really understand how important it is to have a healthy sense of self-worth, to learn decision-making skills that really apply to where they are right now, to have friends that really support making good choices. Those are the kinds of things that we really hold high on our list of things that we try and help students learn how to do.
I realized how much of a great impact Mariposa made in my life, and I wanted to make a difference in somebody else's life. I may have not changed everybody's life in my group, but I'm hoping I at least change one girl's life in the same way that my leader changed my life.
When Angie started the program, she was a little bit shy, didn't speak much in the group, and as she got more comfortable, she was a middle school student at the time, so she, sometimes I felt like she was not taking the group serious because she would goof around a little bit. However, as the years went by, she became one of our most active members in Mariposa. She has done presentations, for the whole school regarding teen dating violence. She has also spoken in front of the mayor about issues regarding, youth violence and the marijuana dispensaries that they wanted to open a few years ago. So I would say that she really mastered her leadership skills and her public speaking skills. When she started the program, she was always a very compassionate person, but now she's really putting it at work.
The best thing about participating in Mariposa has probably been all the friendships I made. Growing up, I didn't have very many girlfriends. I was very to myself. I didn't really like participate in other groups, but I've built so many bonds and friendships with so many girls, some that I call my best friends now.
I know that Angie has spoke about either wanting to be a CPS worker or a SANE SART nurse, which is a sexual assault nurse examiner. So I see her in a field where she would be working with people because she's very good, with others, and she has great leadership skills and a lot to offer.
Take advantage of the program. There isn't very many programs out there like this, and they're hard to find, and they should take advantage of the opportunities it offers. It really helps with your public speaking skills, helps you with school, and it actually really does help with your self-esteem and the way you look at things, and it'll help you realize things more differently.
CalPrep is a volunteer mentoring program where we place AmeriCorps members in school sites and community organizations across California. We're in two major regions here in Northern California, Sonoma and Napa counties. And these AmeriCorps members work both in the schools to get to know students, then they also go out into the community to recruit volunteer mentors to come in and work one-on-one with students, focusing on college and career readiness.
My mentor, he told me to just keep on doing my education and so I could get into the field that I love to do, which is mechanical engineering and like science or any type of engineering. He basically just gave me an insight of how college works, and he showed me motivational videos of celebrities and like what they did in life and how they never gave up. And he basically told me not to give up.
We want to bring in volunteer mentors who do have some experience with college, who can bridge that gap, bring in that insider knowledge about higher education, and help these students navigate this pretty complicated system of applications, financial aid, all of that stuff that, if you're doing it for the very first time, can be really challenging.
Back when I was in high school, I had a mentor who, during my sophomore year, he helped guide me to get me into college. And so if it wasn't for that mentor role model that I had in high school, then I wouldn't have been able to get into a university. And so through his help, I was able to get into 4 schools. And so I saw it as a neat way to provide a similar program to students here at this high school.
I think the relationship between the mentor and the mentee is the most important. That's going to really determine if the program's a success or not. If the student is really able to relate to their mentor, then they'll be inspired by them and motivated to be as successful as they can be or as they want to be.
How I saw my mentees grow this year was they were a little more trusting, more open with their conversations that they wanted to talk about. And for me, mentoring means listening. Give them the opinion if they ask you. If they don't ask you, don't give your opinion. Just let them talk. Let them talk it out, because they will ask you what your opinion is.
I knew I wanted to share my experience with others, and so at first I wasn't too sure how I was going to be able to do that, but thanks to the Cal Prep program, I was able to express that, and leading the mentor program here at this high school, I was able to share everything that I've experienced.
I think they can come away with a really strong sense of empowerment that they are now, able to do the things that they didn't think were possible, like go to college or go to community college and then to college, or even just into any sort of apprenticeship program or something that they can sort of take that ownership over their lives, and they have more opportunities available to them than maybe they thought were possible.
I thought I was just going to end up working like with my dad or something. Now that I've done Cal Prep, I'm trying to pursue a field in mechanical engineering, and I am looking forward to going to the JC and learning.